this for a minute. What they are saying, we just heard what Speaker Pelosi said, that the wall is a distraction. No, the problem is that the border is not secure. So what Democrats are telling us is that status quo is acceptable. And you just gave the figure of 200,000 people coming in illegally. I don't know for what time frame. The figure I heard was 22,000 for December. Many of those are children, unaccompanied minors.
Okay.
We've seen some
But let me ask you a question
there
about that, because you say Democrats are okay with the status quo, and what I heard her say as well is that they're happy to provide money for more technology, for more people down at the border, for ways to detect whether there are drugs in cars. It sounds to me like what the distraction is it possibly the word wall? I mean, is it about the semantics involved? Because the president has said that you can call it a barrier if you want. It's not a wall, it's metal slats. Seems like Nancy Pelosi, Speaker Pelosi, is saying, we'll give you money for these other things. Is it just about a word, or is it about the amount of money or something else?
I think the president has indicated that if it's a semantics problem, he's willing to negotiate what we call things. Look, the president's a builder. I mean, he's someone who works in steel and concrete. He understands these things probably better than most members of Congress. But I will tell you, from multiple trips down to the border, from trips to Central America to see firsthand the problems that they're dealing with down there, you have got to have a more secure feature at that southern border, particularly in Texas, is where I concentrate on. But you've got to have a more secure border, and the president has articulated a plan for bringing that forward. He won an election on that. I don't think he's backing away from that.
So why is it that you guys can't get together over a word? Because I would submit to you respectfully, sir, that the American people see through the fact that this is about semantics, that both sides are saying that they want to put money towards security.
Let me differ a little bit. I mean, again, having made multiple trips down there, and the images we saw from the New Year's Eve efforts that were going on, where people were literally pushing women and children against the razor wire fence. I mean, this is not something you're going to control without a secure barrier. And the Speaker of the House is mistaken if she thinks that you can just simply add a drone here or there, or an aerostat here or there. It is going to take multiple fronts. It is going to require clearing of some roads. U.S. Fish and Wildlife has got to allow clearing of some of those areas down the lower Rio Grande Valley sector. So you don't think Democrats will include money for any fencing of any type? If you call it something different, even though they voted for it many, many times in the past and they've been in favor of it, and you can show tape of all of them speaking on the floor and talking about how you need the double fence or whatever you want to call it in these situations, you don't think they're willing to yield on having any border security money, if you call it that? Because if you listen to their rhetoric, they want open borders. That is the goal. The president wants border security. He says border security is national security. I happen to agree with him. It's not just because I'm from a border state, but I'm an American. I think that the president needs to have the money that he says he needs to protect and defend our country.
So how do you get past this impasse then? Is there something that you can offer Democrats in exchange? How do you get past the impasse? Because the American people are going to blame all of you if we don't move on from here.
And rightly so. And the president did talk about some things much earlier in the year, and Senator Schumer turned him down on that. But look, what's being lost in this discussion is America. America is the most generous country in the face of the earth that allows more people to come to our country legally every year than all other countries on the face of the earth combined.